Good morning. How are you guys this morning? Hopefully you slept well. I slept better last night, in case anyone is wondering. I was still up for a few hours, but again, it was good. So I feel like these things happen for a reason. So yeah, anyway, I woke up this morning with the idea of patience on my mind. So I feel like we've all been in this period of time where we have had no choice but to be patient. Patient with the government, patient with people, patient with ourselves, patient with our families, patient with any businesses that we're dealing with, patient with the process. And most of us, I'm not going to blanket statement it, beyond most of us have some difficulty with patience. Okay, I'm raising my hand as like the queen of impatience. Patience is not one of my virtues, and it's something that I don't want to say struggle with, but I definitely am aware of. And I've had a few situations in the past couple weeks where my patience has definitely been tested. It's a couple situations where I really had to go deep, dig deep for patience with some situations in my life, which I will share a little bit more on later, but some of them are still unfolding. And so I'd rather just hold it for the moment and just see how it goes. And then I can kind of tell you the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story later. So we'll fill in the details on that. But for now, it got me thinking, and it's so funny because last Sunday I talked about the 3 Stoic philosophies, and oddly enough, patience is also a synonym of Stoic. How cool is that? It's also one of Aristotle's 12 virtues, which is the basis for Stoicism. So clearly there's a dynamic here, a correlation between what we live and how we live, from the very fundamentals, whether you're looking at it from an emotional level or a logical level. So I went into my nerdiness within and looked up the definition of patience. Okay, so I have some notes here. Okay, so patience, according to Google, is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Okay, when I read that, I felt like even the definition requires patience. It just feels heavy. I mean, the words tolerate, trouble, suffering, angry, upset. I mean, in the definition, there's all these emotions and words that have such energy behind them. So I thought, well, let me see if there's another definition. So I did a little further research, and Merriam-Webster's definition is bearing pains or trials calmly or without complaint. Okay, still not quite there. And then I looked at the root of the word, the history of the word, and it comes from the Latin, and I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly, patientia. So it's basically patient with an IA on the end. And the root is a verb, pati, P-A-T-I, which is suffering. So no matter how you look at it, there's a sense of suffering with the definition of the word patience. So that got me thinking, I wonder if there's a way to reframe it, to look at it in a different way, to look at it from a place of faith and trust, to know that even if things are not happening as quickly as you would like, that everything is happening in the exact perfect time and order. So maybe because you are not receiving what it is you would like to receive in this moment, it's actually a positive thing. It's actually a benefit to you because maybe you're not ready, or maybe receiving that now wouldn't be for your highest good or benefit. Just knowing that in the moment, even though you're not receiving what you would like to receive, you are receiving what you need. And in that knowing, in knowing that you are receiving everything you need in that moment, having that sense of patience is easier. It feels freer. It feels more loving and kind to yourself. Knowing that all will unfold as it's meant to unfold. But that takes faith and trust, which is a whole nother thing, which maybe that'll be next Sundays. Maybe we're on like Stoic Sunday. Obviously, I love alliteration. So I don't know. We'll see if this continues as a trend, but it just really, I don't know. It's really interesting. I find it fascinating to, when a raven just landed on my balcony railing. Wow, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm sorry. Got distracted by that. So anyway, maybe if we can take this new version of patience and remove the suffering from it, the suffering that's rooted in the word, and really turn it upside down and reframe it into something that actually feels easier and feels freer. Just a thought. Do what feels good to you. Okay, so today I have a bonus card again today. So I'm going to share my my card pull for today on my story, but I want to share the postcard from Spirit this today. It's a little note to everyone. Dearest you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. So pretty, so beautiful. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world, individual yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment, where we are saying you are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul. Check in with your spirit. Keep going. Spirit loves you. Life loves you. We love you. So that's your postcard from Spirit. I really feel good. A feel good one for today. And I hope you take from that what you need. And I wish you the most glorious, beautiful Sunday. Remember, we learn from one another, so please share with anyone you think would benefit. Let me know what you think and feel about this idea of patience and what it means to you. And I will see you here tomorrow. Bye for now.